Today we are taking a look at Albedo from Overlord. This is the Albedo figure in the BiCute Ribbons Figure line by FuRyu. Overlord is a dark fantasy series built around power, loyalty, strategy, and control in a game-like world. Within that story, Albedo is known as the overseer of the Guardians and one of the characters most strongly associated with devotion, elegance, and authority. Today's highlights for this figure are the voluminous hair, the purple bikini with the large ribbon accent, and the posing that brings out the body line. The first highlight is the hair volume. From the front, the long hair frames the face with layered strands, and one longer strand drops through the center to partially cover one eye. From the back, the hair gathers into a large rounded section held by a purple fabric band, giving the rear view a strong sense of volume. The deep grooves running across the larger hair mass make the flow easy to follow, so the hair does not feel like one simple block, but a series of thick strands moving together. The second highlight is the purple bikini and the large ribbon. The purple fabric crosses at the chest, wraps around the body, and then connects visually with the large ribbon placed at the waist. The ribbon itself becomes the strongest accent on the lower body, with the central knot, rounded loops, and hanging ends clearly separated. Purple fabric details are also placed around the neck, wrists, upper arms, and thighs, so the outfit theme spreads across the whole figure instead of being limited to one area. The third highlight is the pose. One arm is bent and lifted, bringing the hand close to the face and horn, while the torso narrows from the chest toward the waist. That lifted arm, the slight turn of the body, and the large hair behind the figure all help guide the eye around the upper half. From there, the waist ribbon, thigh fabric bands, and heel shoes continue the flow downward, creating a clear line from the face and upper body all the way to the feet. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The face immediately draws attention with yellow eyes and narrow black pupils, giving the expression a calm and focused look. The upper eyelids sit slightly low and the eyebrows curve gently above the eyes, so the expression feels composed rather than exaggerated. The mouth is shaped as a small smile, and the soft blush on the cheeks connects the eyes and mouth into a gentle expression. A long front strand of hair drops through the center of the face, passing in front of the nose and reaching close to the chin. This strand partially covers one eye, while thinner side strands fall along the cheeks and down toward the neck, framing the face from the outside. A pair of cream-colored horns extends from the sides of the head, rising from the hair and curving forward to create a strong outline around the face. Each horn keeps a clear thickness from the base before narrowing toward the tip, adding a firm shape that contrasts with the softer curve of the face. At the top of the head, a short strand of hair rises upward and bends inward at the end, forming a small loop-like curve. The hair itself is mainly dark purple, with lighter purple lines following the direction of the strands. These lines run from the upper area down through the hair, helping separate the surface into distinct flowing sections. From the back, the hair gathers into a much larger mass. It is held once by a purple fabric band, then continues into a rounded bundle toward the lower end. Several deep grooves run across the outer surface of this gathered hair, so it does not read as one flat piece. Instead, the larger section keeps the impression of thick strands overlapping and flowing together. The front hair, the side strands, the horns, the short raised strand at the top, and the large gathered hair at the back all create a head design with clear separation between the face, hair, and added head elements. Around the neck, a purple fabric decoration wraps across the area below the face, creating a clear boundary between the head and the upper body. The bikini top uses purple fabric that crosses at the center of the chest, with folds gathering toward the middle. The upper edge follows the rounded shape of the chest, while the lower edge cuts across the upper torso, making the transition between skin and fabric easy to read. From the center crossing point, smaller folds spread outward, showing how the fabric wraps around the chest. On the back, the upper body fabric becomes a thinner band, and a small knot sits closer to the center of the back, changing from the wider front layout into a slimmer rear treatment. The torso narrows from the chest toward the waist, and a small indentation is sculpted around the navel. The surface from the side of the torso down to the waist curves smoothly and connects into the purple fabric of the lower outfit. One arm is bent at the elbow and lifted upward, which brings the hand beside the face and close to the horn. A purple fabric band wraps around the wrist, and the fingers are gently rounded, keeping the hand close to the face, hair, and horn area. The other arm lowers along the outside of the body, with the wrist and fingers extended in a relaxed line. Purple fabric bands are also wrapped around the upper arm in two separated sections, leaving skin visible between them. This creates a stepped change along the arm instead of making the arm read as one continuous surface. The wrist fabric band connects visually with those upper arm bands, giving the arm decorations a repeated purple rhythm. From the rear angle, the large gathered hair passes near the arm and upper body, placing the heavy hair mass close to the slimmer arm line. The upper body therefore combines the crossed chest fabric, the wrapped fabric decorations, the lifted hand near the face, and the large hair behind the body into one connected visual flow. The lower bikini area uses purple fabric placed high on the waist, leaving a wide skin area from the abdomen down toward the hips. From the front, the thin fabric rises diagonally toward the outer side of the waist, creating a flow from the narrow waist into the upper leg area. At the outside of the waist, a large ribbon is attached, with a central knot, rounded ribbon loops, and longer hanging ends. The loops swell outward from the knot, and the grooves gather back toward the center, making the ribbon the strongest accent around the lower body. From the back, the bikini fabric overlaps near the center of the waist, and the purple fabric creates a clear change against the skin. Purple fabric bands are wrapped around the thighs, sitting slightly raised over the surface of the legs. Horizontal folds are sculpted across the bands, making them look as if they are wrapped along the roundness of the thighs. One leg extends downward more directly, while the other bends slightly at the knee, creating a change in angle from the waist down to the feet. Around the knees, small indentations and rounded transitions connect the thighs to the lower legs. This makes the shift from the upper legs to the shins feel smooth without losing the separation between each part. The feet are finished with purple heel shoes. Around the ankle, a band wraps the foot, while another strap crosses diagonally over the top of the foot. The toe area is rounded, and a pale edge appears along the lower side of the shoe. The heel extends down in a slim shape behind the foot. Because the ankle band, crossing strap, shoe body, toe area, and heel all move in different directions. The feet contain several small changes, even within the same purple color. Together, the high waist fabric, large ribbon, thigh bands, leg angles, and heel shoes guide the eye from the waist down to the feet. This figure is approximately 26 centimeters tall. That's about 10.2 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Albedo by FuRyu stands out because this BiCute Ribbons figure combines a calm expression, large flowing hair, purple fabric details, a big waist ribbon, and a pose that guides the eye naturally across the whole piece. The face leaves a composed first impression. The yellow eyes, narrow pupils, gentle eyebrows, small smile, and soft blush give the expression an elegant and controlled mood. The long front strand partially covers one eye, while the side strands frame the cheeks and lead down toward the neck. The hair gives the figure much of its presence. The cream-colored horns create a strong outline around the head, and the short strand rising at the top adds a small upward accent. From the back, the hair gathers into a large, rounded mass held by a purple fabric band, and the deep grooves across the surface make the volume easy to read. Because the front strands, side strands, horns, and large rear hair mass are all clearly separated, the head area has a strong sense of depth from multiple angles. The upper body works well because the fabric layout and the pose support each other closely. The purple decoration around the neck creates a clear boundary below the face, and the bikini top crosses at the center of the chest with folds gathering into the middle. One arm is bent and lifted so the hand comes close to the face and horn, while the other arm lowers along the outside of the body. The wrist and upper arm fabric bands repeat the purple details without making every part read as a ribbon. These smaller fabric details also help connect the neck, arms, chest, and waist into one consistent outfit arrangement. The lower body gives the figure its strongest outfit accent. The high waist fabric leads into the large ribbon at the side of the waist, where the knot, rounded loops, and hanging ends become the main focus. The thigh bands, slightly bent leg, and purple heel shoes continue the same color theme down to the feet. The shoes add a clean finish at the bottom, with the ankle band and crossing strap keeping the purple details visible even at the smallest parts. What makes the figure especially effective is the way these elements connect. The eye can move from the face and front hair to the crossed chest fabric, then down to the large waist ribbon, and finally to the shoes. The flowing hair, lifted arm, narrow waist, and angled legs all work together to create a smooth visual path from top to bottom. Because of that, fans of Overlord or Albedo will likely enjoy this piece very much. Collectors who like ribbon-themed outfit arrangements, elegant expressions, and flowing silhouettes should find it a very satisfying addition. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.